Chill English Podcast.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Chill English Podcast. I'm your host, Alex, always ready to dive deep into the fascinating world of the English language.
And hi there, it's Chloe here, still in my comfy clothes and definitely embracing the chill vibes today.
Exactly, Chloe. Today, we're tackling a topic that I think resonates with everyone: lazy days at home. We're going to explore what to say when you're just relaxing and taking it easy. And as always, we won't just scratch the surface. We're going to dive deep into some useful English idioms, phrases, and phrasal verbs.
Oh, I love lazy days. They're perfect for recharging. I'm excited to learn some new ways to describe my favorite pastime, doing absolutely nothing.
That's the spirit, Chloe. So buckle up, listeners, because today we're going to equip you with a rich vocabulary to talk about those delightful moments of relaxation. All right, Chloe, let's imagine it's a typical lazy Saturday morning. What are you most likely to be doing?
Well, first things first, I'd probably be sleeping in. Just staying in bed longer than usual. There's nothing better than waking up naturally without an alarm clock.
Sleeping in, a classic sign of a lazy day. It simply means to sleep later than you usually do. It's the opposite of getting up with the lark, which refers to waking up very early in the morning. You're definitely more of a night owl than an early bird, aren't you, Chloe?
Absolutely. While you're probably already making a to-do list at 6 a.m., I'm still catching some Z's. That's another way to say sleeping, right?
Exactly. Catching some Z's is a common and informal way to talk about sleeping. The Z sound is often associated with snoring or sleepiness in cartoons and comics. So Chloe is catching some Z's while I might be up and about, meaning awake and moving around.
See? Total opposites. But eventually, even I have to get out of bed. And on a lazy day, I'm definitely taking my sweet time. No rush at all.
Taking your sweet time is a great phrase. It means to do something slowly and without hurrying. It perfectly captures the essence of a lazy day. You're not rushing around or burning the candle at both ends, which means working very hard and getting little rest.
Nope. No burning the candle at both ends for me on a lazy day. I'm all about taking it easy.
Taking it easy is a fundamental phrase for describing relaxation. It means to relax and avoid doing anything too strenuous or stressful. It's the core of what a lazy day is all about. So you've taken your sweet time getting out of bed. What happens next?
Well, I usually lounge around in my pajamas for a bit. Maybe read a book or just scroll through my phone on the sofa.
Lounge around is a perfect verb here. It means to relax in a comfortable position, often idly and without doing much. You're not being productive. You're just enjoying being comfortable.
Precisely. And speaking of comfortable, I love to curl up on the sofa with a blanket and a cup of tea. It's so cozy.
To curl up means to sit or lie in a position with your arms and legs close to your body, often because you are cold or comfortable. It paints a lovely picture of relaxation. Now, let's say you get a little hungry. What do you do?
Oh, I definitely don't feel like cooking anything elaborate. I'd probably just throw something together. Maybe a quick sandwich or some leftovers.
Throw something together is a useful phrase that means to quickly and easily prepare a meal using whatever you have available. It implies a lack of effort, which is perfect for a lazy day. Teaching point 1. Phrasal verbs for relaxing. This brings us to our first teaching point. We've already encountered several phrasal verbs that are perfect for talking about relaxing. Let's recap a few. Sleep in, to sleep later than usual. Lounge around, to relax in a comfortable position, often idly. Curl up, to sit or lie in a comfortable curled position. Throw something together, to quickly and easily prepare a meal. These phrasal verbs add a casual and natural feel to your English when you're describing your lazy day.
And there's so much more descriptive than just saying sleep or relax.
Exactly. Okay, so you've thrown something together for a light meal. What's next on your agenda of relaxation?
Well, if the weather is nice, I might just kick back in the garden with a book.
Kickback is a great informal phrasal verb that means to relax and enjoy yourself. It often implies putting your feet up, literally or figuratively. It's very laid back.
Definitely. And sometimes I just want to veg out in front of the TV. Just watch mindless entertainment without thinking too much.
Veg out is a very common and informal way to say you're relaxing in a passive way, often by watching television. It suggests a state of being completely relaxed and perhaps a little inactive. Let's move on to some idioms that capture the essence of a lazy day. Chloe mentioned taking it easy earlier, which is a prime example. Another one that comes to mind is to have a day off.
Oh, yeah. Having a day off is essential. It means a day when you don't have to work or do your usual duties.
Exactly, and on that day off, you can truly recharge your batteries. This idiom compares yourself to a battery that needs to be charged, meaning you need to rest and regain energy.
I love that one. It perfectly describes how I feel after a lazy day. All my energy is restored.
Another idiom that fits is to let your hair down. While it can also mean to become less formal or serious, in the context of a lazy day, it means to relax and enjoy yourself without any worries.
Ah, yes. When I'm letting my hair down, I'm definitely not thinking about work or anything stressful.
Precisely. And finally, we have the phrase to go with the flow. On a lazy day, you're not planning everything meticulously, you're just letting things happen naturally. You're going with the flow.
That's so true. No strict schedules on a lazy day.
So, to recap our idioms for easy living, to have a day off, a day when you don't have to work, to recharge your batteries, to rest and regain energy, to let your hair down, to relax and enjoy yourself without worries, and to go with the flow, to let things happen naturally without planning. These idioms add color and expressiveness to your conversations about relaxation.
They make talking about lazy days sound so much more fun.
Absolutely. Now, Chloe, let's think about some activities you might do on the lazy day at home.
Well, I might catch up on some reading. Those books that have been piling up on my nightstand.
Catch up on something means to do something that you haven't had time to do recently. It's perfect for those long-neglected hobbies or tasks.
Or I might listen to some tunes, just put on my favorite music and chill.
Listen to some tunes is an informal way to say listen to music. It's very casual and fits the relaxed vibe of the day.
And sometimes I just doze off on the sofa, fall asleep lightly for a short period.
Doze off means to fall asleep lightly or unintentionally, often while you are sitting or relaxing. It's that lovely in-between state of being awake and asleep. Chloe, can you tell us about a particularly memorable lazy day you've had?
Oh, definitely. I remember one Sunday when the weather was absolutely miserable. It was raining cats and dogs, raining very heavily. I had no plans whatsoever, so I decided to just embrace the laziness. I slept in until almost noon, then lounged around in my pajamas, curled up on the sofa with a huge blanket and a stack of books. I threw together a simple pasta dish for lunch and then just vegged out in front of the TV watching old movies. I even dozed off for a bit in the afternoon. It was the perfect day for recharging my batteries. I felt so refreshed afterwards. I was completely letting my hair down and just going with the flow. There was no pressure to do anything, and I absolutely loved it.
That sounds like the epitome of a lazy day, and you use so many of the phrases we've been talking about. Raining cats and dogs is another great idiom, meaning it's raining very heavily. Your story perfectly illustrates how these phrases are used in context.
It's all about embracing the downtime.
Now, while I also enjoy relaxing, my lazy days might look a little different. I'm not usually one to sleep in too late. I might wake up and take my sweet time getting ready, but I often feel the urge to do something, even if it's just a very low-key activity. For me, a lazy day might involve catching up on some reading related to my hobbies, or maybe pottering around the house.
Pottering around? What does that mean?
Pottering around means to do small, unimportant tasks around the house in a relaxed and unhurried way. It's not really being productive, but it's also not complete inactivity. I might water the plants, organize a drawer, or just tidy up a bit, all at a very leisurely pace. It's my way of taking it easy while still feeling like I'm doing something. I also enjoy just staring out the window, letting my mind wander.
That sounds quite peaceful in its own way. So even though we have different approaches, the goal is the same, to relax and de-stress.
Exactly. Whether you prefer to veg out completely or potter around gently, lazy days are essential for our well-being. Now, listeners, let's imagine you're talking to a friend about your last lazy day. Try using some of the phrases we've learned. For example, you could say, "Last Saturday, I decided to have a day off. I slept in really late and then just lounged around reading a book. It was raining cats and dogs outside, so I curled up on the sofa and caught up on some reading. I didn't feel like cooking anything fancy, so I just threw something together for lunch. In the afternoon, I vegged out in front of the TV and even dozed off for a bit. It was the perfect day to recharge my batteries. I felt so refreshed afterwards. I was completely letting my hair down and just going with the flow. There was no pressure to do anything, and I absolutely loved it."
See how easy it is to incorporate these phrases? They make your English sound so much more natural and descriptive.
Absolutely. And the more you practice using them, the more comfortable you'll become. All right, let's do a quick recap of the key phrases we've learned today, categorized for easy review. Sleeping and waking, to sleep in, to sleep later than usual. Get up with the lark, to wake up very early. Night owl, someone who stays up late. Early bird, someone who wakes up early. Catch some Z's, to sleep. Up and about, awake and moving around. Relaxing and taking it easy. Take your sweet time, to do something slowly without hurrying. Rush around, to hurry and do things quickly. Burn the candle at both ends, to work very hard and get little rest. Take it easy, to relax and avoid stress. Lounge around, to relax in a comfortable position idly. Curl up, to sit or lie in a comfortable curled position. Kick back, to relax and enjoy yourself. Veg out, to relax passively, often by watching TV. Doze off, to fall asleep lightly. Potter around, to do small, unimportant tasks in a relaxed way. Stare out the window, to look out of a window idly, often thinking. Idioms for leisure. Have a day off, a day without work. Recharge your batteries, to rest and regain energy. Let your hair down, to relax and enjoy yourself without worries. Go with the flow, to let things happen naturally without planning. Raining cats and dogs, raining very heavily. Other useful phrases. Throw something together, to quickly and easily prepare a meal. Catch up on something, to do something you haven't had time for recently. Listen to some tunes, to listen to music.
Wow, that's quite a list. We definitely covered a lot of ground today.
We sure did, and hopefully our listeners now feel more equipped to talk about their own lazy days in English. Now, we'd love to hear from you, our listeners. What do your lazy days at home typically look like? Which of the phrases we discussed today do you find most relatable? Share your experiences in the comments below. We always love hearing from you.
Yes, please do. Tell us all about your favorite ways to take it easy.
Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of the Chill English podcast. We hope you enjoyed our deep dive into the language of lazy days.
And remember, it's okay to veg out once in a while.
Absolutely. Until then, take care.
Bye.